200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Bradley Chubb came in and got him.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Being chased out left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Tua sets up to pass it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This is caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week. And in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
7 yards there and a 1st down. The Dolphins at 2-7 now in the year. They come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
On 1st down, Dobbs to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. You look at this Raiders defense. Now, they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
They have tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they have been successful so far. I'm wondering if this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time and bring a 9th and sometimes even a 10th to try and stop them from running the ball.
Now Dobbs. They'll swing this out wide. Here's H.A. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. plays like that will continue to help him dig out of this hole.
And the safety, Trayvon Merrick, up to make the play defensively. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Here's Dobbs to throw. And that is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Here's Dobbs to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Hustle.
H.A. now up the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Nate Hobbs.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second and 6. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up the first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
A lot of incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Dobbs is throwing. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And he'll take it on this side of midfield. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Adams the man in motion right. Jacobs going to try the middle. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. A stoppage here following the play, and it looks like Josh Jacobs was shaken up and in need of some assistance. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. 1st down, here's White. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. They stay on the ground with White. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Tua going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
Here we go.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Right back to A-Chain on second down. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Dobbs looking to throw on first down. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Now, that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
He was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Now Dobbs. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Looking to pass. Tua. Looking deep downfield. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. It's a big play there for Vegas. And even 40 yards.
As a general manager, you're counting on your 1st and 2nd round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you got something going. And we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough.
That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd down, Tua. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play, with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Tua. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Ready, set. Number one, high. Out.
This to Jacobs on the toss right. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 9. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that one too wide and incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Here's Tua. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a fourth down.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Warriors, 70.
To throw is Dobbs. And that's going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Buffalo 18.
Throwing here, Dobbs. That is caught, and they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. On play action, it's Dobbs. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Let's go now.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
18 Rattler.
Back to throw, Dobbs. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's got his first first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
60. 79 Broncos, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Hey, go!
On 1st and 10, Dobbs. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
7 Pirates.
They'll try and run it up the middle. But he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Hey, get set.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Tua sets up to pass it. Here's Tucker, complete on the right side. And down he'll go at the 25. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return, and it'll be Dolphin football. first down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now.
The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Now Dobbs. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he gets this up across the 35 before it's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think, a guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. A stoppage here following the play, and it looks like Josh Jacobs was shaken up and in need of some assistance. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. On play action, here's Tua. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Boy, took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 41. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for the Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 59 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And he's got him back within a field goal now. It's 16-13. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Now the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly, meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block him? They were on him in a hurry.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
3rd down and 13. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Las Vegas. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 32-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
On 2nd down, Dobbs. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. A give up the middle to H.A. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Reload!
Right back to A-Chain on 2nd down. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
66 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. Here's Dobbs to throw. They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. But once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
A-Chain on 1st and 10. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 15-yard line.
Let's go now.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
On target over the middle to Hill. And the Dolphins are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Come on. Hit! Unlock line. Ready?
A-Chain will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown.
CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They had that lead, looked pretty comfortable in the first half, maybe got a little bit overconfident because that's gone now.
Almost takes us back to being kids, doesn't it? Because I know at some point your dad did the exact same thing mine did.
Okay.
It's okay to be confident, son, but overconfident. That's not a good thing, and that's maybe what we saw here. They thought they had this thing in hand, had full control, and guess what? They've got to find a way to get back to where they were before.
You think Papa Davis and Papa Garden would get along?
I think they'd get along just fine, and you know something? They'd still be giving us advice.
Absolutely. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Tua going to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
You got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return,
And they will take over 1st and 10.
30-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Right back to A-Chain on 2nd down.
and the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, ready?
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. In motion, Hill.
Mustang 19. Lion. 19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
Dobbs.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
A-Chain on the counter.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Nate Hobbs.
And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
At the 47-yard line.
After the turnover, it's Tua. He'll let this go for Adams.
And this is caught.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Davante Adams, 47 yards.
And the Raiders have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
23. Dolphins 20.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Dobbs now on second down. And going deep for Hill. And now here's another interception. Jacorian Bennett has it.
And the Raiders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Running out of the gun with White. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Zamir White,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Raiders get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Dolphins 20.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
To kick off for Las Vegas.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Dobbs is throwing. And my goodness, another interception.
Jacorian Bennett has it.
And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line.
At the 48-yard line.
Hey, long.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. And shutting him off, now open field. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it.
Now the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Brandon Jones able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Safety blitz, such a fun play call to witness when it works. And the deep man can get home for a sack. Great timing by him. Interception earlier in this contest. Now a sack. He's definitely campaigning for Player of the Week honors, isn't he, partner?
They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 19-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Max Crosby from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
Here comes 2nd down.
Now Dobbs. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hill. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And this is 4-down territory here. They know down 2 scores at this late stage, 10-yard passes aren't going to do it. So they took the shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Buffalo 18. Ready?
Dobbs. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the Dolphins' 17-yard line.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And he's going to come up well shy of the 1st here as the tackle's made right around the 12.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands.
A 29-yard attempt.
Carlson able to put this one through.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Ready.
And this drive will begin with a run from Achane.
And now off to the races down the right side.
And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40.
And a big run there against the worst rush defense in the league. They're number 32 of 32.
And they're ranked that for a reason. And we're really not surprised to see a big run occur against them, are we?
Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here. Now Dobbs. This one thrown underneath to Achane.
He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Throwing here, Dobbs. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
Let's go now.
What can they come up with here? It's 3rd and 7.
Chop 60, chop 60. Go.
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs.
This is caught by Waddle.
And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down, right around the 17. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Raider D, they get the football back.
Ready.
Down to an Eagles Tua, and that should just about do it. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.
I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for Las Vegas,
it's just their 2nd win here in 11 tries this season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.